That happened to me with a horse at a living history farm. Her name was Annie and she was a Percheron. I was 8 when she came to the farm. She was jet black and I'd pet her. And she'd hug me. I watched her grow and change colors until she was pure white over about 15 years. She was a sweet horse. She had chronic laminitis though and was sold to a rescue. Not sure of many Salem Sanctuary for Wayward Cats Ferals and Familiars Welcome Est 1692 shirt. 20 plus though. I hope she didn't become dog food or something. Now, whenever I visit the farm I pet her son. I don't know if she was bred. He's just another Percheron. Jack, the big draft horse. He could probably knock me down with just his head. But he's very sweet too. If I knew how to ride a horse I'd probably pick a draft horse. Mainly because they're big and usually pretty docile. Though I'm sure every horse is an individual personality-wise. I've always found Percherons, Clydesdales, and Shire horses beautiful. Salem Sanctuary for Wayward Cats Ferals and Familiars Welcome Est 1692 shirt. Tank top, V-neck. Ladies tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. They just seem, I don't know, cuddly? But they kind of scare me with their sheer size. I mean if one kicked me I'd probably die. I had a friend in one of my chronic illness groups. She was riding a horse in Salem Sanctuary for Wayward Cats Ferals and Familiars Welcome Est 1692 shirt. She was dragged for several meters and suffered some serious head injuries. Bad enough that she was in nearly constant pain and was on morphine for it. This was back in 2007-ish, but in the US they were handing out opiates like candy. Thankfully not so much anymore nowadays. Sorry to hear. Having a foot caught in the stirrup is a very common way of seriously injuring yourself while riding. They are quite strict about wearing boots with heels in the US for that reason. I also had a friend who took his life after a long struggle with chronic pain. Official Salem Sanctuary for Wayward Cats Ferals and Familiars Welcome Est 1692 sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. My best to you and your long-lost German friend. The trick about horses, and every other animal actually, is to watch their body language and learn how they communicate. Their posture, ears, and hooves speak volumes. It's important to never startle them. Never approach them in a blind spot unless you're talking to Salem Sanctuary for Wayward Cats. Ferals and Familiars Welcome Est 1692 shirt. And always keep your hand flat, fingers together when putting your hand near their mouth so they don't accidentally chomp on your fingers. If you learn how to communicate with them and be assertive, they're absolutely magical animals. I'm not kidding you at all when I say look up local farms and call one and ask. They will almost always say yes. And for an added they will send you a sample of the animal you hugged later that year. My friend had a cat that would hug you when you held him if he liked you. It was the sweetest thing ever. There was something so incredibly comforting about this cat wrapping his furry arms around my neck and bumping his head into my chin. Other products.